Do you know how skiers are able to avoid hella obstacles on their slopes? Yeah, I opened a video saying hella. Fuck you, YouTube. Now imagine you're going high 20s, low 30 miles per hour, so 25 to 35 miles per hour, down a fucking snowy slope. And out of nowhere, rocks appear, or trees, or some other fallen skaters, or a fat fucking bear. Alright? It doesn't matter. Now think about, how are skiers trained to avoid these obstacles? Because you're going straight toward it fast as fuck, and if you hit it, that fucking hurt. That's serious medical attention. I'm not gonna lie. If you hit a fat fucking bear, it's like hitting a brick wall going 30 miles per hour. Like, you don't want to hit a brick wall going 30 miles per hour in a car. Now imagine that with nothing to protect you. Imagine if you're going 40 or 50 miles per hour. Pretty fucking bad. So the way they're trained is, as they're storming down this hill, and let's say there's a grove of trees in front of them, they're trained to not think trees. They're trained to think snow. You see, the mind is such a stupid fucking thing, but it's very simple, but very useful for us. If I think pink elephants, you can think of pink elephants. If I say red crabs, you're thinking of red crabs immediately. Red crabs on a sandy beach, there's waves in the background. Red crabs on a sandy beach, there's waves in the background. You're thinking of this image. And I know it's annoying having these random images flowing through your mind, but trust me, bro, it's useful for this representation. No. Now, imagine going through this grove of trees. There's two people, all right? One of the skiers, he's thinking about the trees. He's thinking about the trees. He's doing what he shouldn't do. And as he's going through his thinking trees, and he's thinking, oh, I really hope I don't hit any of these trees. Think about that quote for a little bit. Think about what he just said. Ask yourself, where is that person's mind focused? It's on the trees. It's on, I really hope I don't hit him. Doesn't that sound kind of defeated? Kind of negative? Doesn't it sound like he kind of might fucking hit a tree? Because he fucking will. And he's gonna crush right into one and be fucking hurt, cunt. He's not thinking about how to escape, how to make it past the trees. He's thinking about, I hope I don't get hit. And when you're going 30 miles per hour straight down, and you have maybe this much room to get past some of these trees, and you're thinking, I hope I don't get hit, you will get fucking hit. It's like in boxing or football or any other like really hard sport, or like rugby, any fucking martial art. If you think, I don't want to get hit, you're gonna get fucking hit. And you're gonna get hit fucking hard. And it's gonna suck. But that's okay. Because you learn from that. Except for sometimes some of the skiers, they get brain damage and they fucking die. Alright? So it's very important that you think right about this, because there's the difference between brain damage and not brain damage. And now let's think about his friend, who's just by his side, also going through the forest. Might be a little bit behind, so you can see how badly his friend fucked up. Except he's not thinking about trees. He's thinking about snow. He's thinking about the way through. He's thinking about the pathway through the trees. How he's gonna snake through it. You see, I don't need to provide you a quote. What I just described paints you a picture of what this man is, what he's like. Do you think he's gonna hit a tree? Not likely. He fucking might. He still might. It might be too difficult for him. But it's way more fucking likely that he's gonna make it out, isn't it? So you see, by just simply looking for the path and looking for the way out, he increased his chances significantly higher. He's not a better skier than the other guy. It's just that his mind was in a better spot. You see, they were both focused on survival. The guy who hit a tree was thinking about it. He wanted to preserve himself. He didn't want to get hurt. He said, I really hope I don't hit a tree. He does not want to get hurt. The other guy was thinking, I gotta make it through this. I gotta get through this. How can I get out of here? It's both survival. It's both technically in the right spot to get past their goal, to not get hit and to get past the trees. Except one guy got hit, one guy made it through. What was the difference? What was the difference? The difference is to avoid obstacles, skiers are trained to think of the snow, of the way through. It's the same thing with everything else in life. They had the same idea, the same goal. Except his mind wasn't in the right spot. His mind was focused on the negatives, on hitting the shit. Well, that was flipped. He was thinking about positive. He was thinking about actually making it through. Welcome back to the Taylor Pace Experience. This is literally what we do. I spew value to you guys in this just raw, unedited format because I fucking like it. So please, consider liking, subscribing. It helps me out. Helps you out. I do more, you see more. Alright? Now let's get back to this video. You see, I could give you 300 other examples. I could tell you about a kid on a bike who doesn't want to fall versus a kid who just wants to drive, who just wants to get on a bike. When they both fall, which is likely when you first start on a bike, the kid who didn't want to fall is going to hurt a lot more. He's not going to want to get back on. Versus the kid who likes to ride and just wants to ride, he's going to get back on. He's going to keep going. He's not going to give a fuck about his bruised knee. That doesn't stop him. So you see, there are so many fucking examples. But let's not talk about examples. Let's talk about you and me. If you're on this niche part of the fucking internet, if you're thinking about this, if you're one of the rare, 8-10% of people who's trying to get better, thank you for being here. But also, I'm making this video because sometimes, look, we all have goals. We are hopefully ambitious enough to go towards those goals with fucking sheer intensity type shit. Alright? But sometimes our mind isn't in the right spot. You see, just like the skiers, just because we're focused on the same goal does not mean that both of us will get through it. Only one of them made it through. And that's because his mind was in the right spot. So the reason you maybe have not achieved one of your goals is not because it's too high and you need to lower it down. No, absolutely not. It's not because maybe you're too lazy. It might be a little bit true, but that's maybe not the fucking essence of the point. The essence of the point is that when you're thinking about your goal and thinking about achieving it and trying to manifest this shit or whatever, you're thinking about what's it gonna be like when I fail? If I don't get it? How am I gonna react to that? How am I gonna do it? Should I make a plan B in case this shit doesn't work? Should I, what am I gonna do? I have less time to accomplish my goal. I gotta cram more shit in. Don't you see how that's a little negative? How that's a big old circle with a fucking bar through it? Versus just thinking about how you're actually gonna do it in the time that you have. And how every moment you're gonna work and think about it, really think about it. How each activity that you're gonna do is gonna bring you to it, and how you're gonna accomplish it on time if there's a deadline. If you think about it more like that, isn't this option a lot fucking better? Isn't that more of the mind you would want? Isn't that more positive, more forward thinking? Isn't that more of the skier who's focused on the snow rather than the skier who's focused on the trees? Like everything in life, man, this shit connects. What I'm telling you about the kid and skiers could apply literally to the gym. And it's definitely gonna apply to your goals. Because it's life. Alright. And it's hard and there's a bunch of shit you gotta understand. But once you understand, you fucking understand. And it's hard at first. And it's gonna continue being hard. But you learn more and you're able to do more later. Think about the gym, and you're going for a bench PR. And as you go up, you're thinking, oh, I hope this shit doesn't crush me. Or I hope I can bench this shit. Or, oh, I hope this monitor is going to get me in case I fail. You're probably not going to get it. Versus the guy who's thinking, I'm going to bomb this shit. 300-pound Billy who's thinking about the 405 he's about to bomb might fucking get it. Because Billy's a fucking beast. And his brain is in the right fucking spot. He's thinking about benching it. He's not thinking about the spotter who might fuck it up or something. Those are just random waylay thoughts and random anxious, nervous thoughts trying to swoop into you, and then big boy Billy, 300 pounds of just straight up fat, is about to bench 405. Your mind is your greatest tool. And so instead of thinking about the future with the fat bench PR, or your goals that didn't go out the way you wanted them to, or the skiing, when you hit a fucking tree, instead of thinking like that negative switch it. Switch it, try and make it positive. Think about actually achieving it. Because if you don't, if you keep this mind going about getting this negative mind, the negative way to achieve this shit, you're going nowhere except to that negative future. Your brain will follow this shit. Like as I told you in the beginning, red crab on a sandy beach, blue waves. Images pop into your mind. And now if you tell your mind all this negative shit, how you're not gonna make it in time, how you're gonna fuck it up, isn't it gonna happen? But you could switch that and make it fucking happen if you just think about it fucking right. So maybe it's not that you're lazy. Maybe it's just that your mind isn't primed in the right fucking spot. It's your greatest tool, so use it, man. I say it all the fucking time. Don't focus on what it's like to not achieve the goal, but focus on what it's like to achieve it with every little detail you can cram in there. Keep that and use that image constantly. Now you're not just focused on survival, but on making it through each obstacle every goddamn day. Those skiers, further down the hill, there's rocks. Alright. The other guy, he still hit a tree. Maybe he's coming back down. He's going to hit some rocks. Maybe he survives that, keeps going down, hits a fat bear. The other guy made it through the rocks, made it under the fat bear. Now he can get medical aid for his boy. I want you to think like the second skier, and I know you want to too. I just thought of another example. Like I say, man, this shit ties into everything. Penalty shootout. Don't focus on missing the ball. Focus on scoring. That's all you need, man. Make sure your mind's in the right spot. And then for sure, be closer to accomplishing your goals. Alright. Peace, like, and subscribe if you enjoyed.